sweatpants do you have? A lot. I have a lot of sweatpants. One for every day of the week. Waiting 3 years. What'd you expect? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, and I don't know, but sometimes I feel like people comment crazy things just to get their reaction. Like, is that true? I don't know. And he talked about our president. Okay, well, our president is a shitbag, so I find nothing he says about our president to be disrespectful, because our president himself is a disrespectful bully. Okay, he makes fun of disabled people. He is sexist against women. Is a convicted felon, a rapist, and a pedophile. So, Mr. Yabba Dabba, I thought we were friends, but clearly we are at a political disconnect. Careful, you'll get fined. He's not getting rid of the wrong people. Have you seen? He's fucking deporting children. Oh, Mr. Yabba Dabba, I'm disappointed in you. I thought we were friends. Yes, thank you, P. Cole. Humanity disconnect. Ain't political at this point. That's right. That ain't from our country. Yeah, they are. They're deporting U.S. citizens. You're not being reported the truth. You don't know what's actually happening to these people. And if we're talking about U.S. citizens, there was 2 that just got murdered in the streets that were U.S. citizens. Renee Good. For just trying to drive away. She wasn't trying to hurt anybody. And the fucking ICU, he had a gun in his backpack. He wasn't using it. It was his right to bear arms, to carry arms, right? You guys want to fight for your Second Amendment so much, but then when it's somebody else that has the gun, who's not even using it, it's not in his hand, it's in his backpack, then you're going to say that was justified because he was filming an ICE agent up in his face? She literally drove into the agent. No, she didn't. And also, if you hear their protocol, they're not supposed to be in line of the vehicle. They have no right to stop the vehicle unless it's endangering somebody. They put themselves in that position. They do not have the right to stop a vehicle. You should know who I voted for. I didn't vote for the sexist pedophile rapist. I didn't vote for the 34-time convicted felon. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, thank you, P. Cole. Less than 14% of ICE detainees had charges for violent crimes. They're not getting the bad guys. They're just deporting a bunch of people. They're just hurting a bunch of people. Welcome to Nazi Germany. That's what's actually going on right now. So, if you stand with that guy, you're on the wrong side of history, dude. You're making a big mistake. Because they're coming after our neighbors. They're coming after communities. They're coming after children. Are children criminals? No. Alright? Leave them alone. There was a child that was 2 years old that had to defend themselves in court. How is that right? You have to be 18 to be considered an adult, right? Maybe at least 16 if you're getting a sentence with a crime as an adult. But having to defend yourself at 2 when, like, you're just learning how to talk, dude. I don't know, man. At any rate. Damn, I'm just so disappointed. Okay, are you walking around with your papers? Because I'm not. You know that's fucking Nazi Germany shit, right? Having to prove your papers to be existing in a country that you live in? Who's walking around with all of their papers? And what don't you get about they're deporting U.S. citizens? There is no due process. They're not checking shit. Dude, you're missing out on all the facts. Oh, Mr. Yabba Dabba. For a while, I thought we were friends. No longer, no longer. This is cutting corners that absolutely violate the First Amendment laws. That's right, they're not fucking following laws. They're just hurting people and tearing apart communities. And if you don't see that, that's on you. They're only deporting people that go to their country. No, they don't. No, they're deporting people that have lived here their whole lives to countries like Honduras that they've never been to, don't have families to. They deported a family of 4 children to Honduras with their parents? No. No. Shit ain't right, dude. Shit ain't right. Okay. But did Obama have masked Gestapos out in the street? Was he doing it performatively in front of everybody, inflicting fear? Even if the numbers were the same, it was not done the same way. Obama did it by the books, it was legal, and was doing due process. There's a big difference. If you want to talk about the kind of guy that Obama is versus the kind of guy that Trump is, there's a huge fucking difference. Alright? Obama was a fucking man. And a good human. At least seemed to be. With Trump, there's no fucking front. He's just an asshole. And everybody knows it. Except for the assholes that follow him, apparently. It's just like everybody that is a Trump fan is like, has little man syndrome or something. It's just sad. It's just sad, because you think you're friends with somebody, your family with somebody, and then you find out that they really don't care about people. And it's really gross. It's really gross. Like, even if they're illegal here, they're paying their taxes. And guess what? They're paying a hell of a lot more in taxes than Trump ever does. So why at all does it make sense that the richest people in the world don't have to pay for taxes, just get tax cuts for everything? They're just getting richer and richer while you buy their shit. That, like, deportation and the immigrants is what is most important right now. Bro, they're putting a blanket over your eyes.